Hi, my name is Adamedia3, and today we dive in the widely universe of lost and interesting media and gaming. Stay tuned. Star Fox 2 found complete build of cancelled Super Nintendo multi-directional shooter sequel, 1993-1995. Beginning on February 16, 1993, Star Fox 2 development proceeded without any public announcement for the duration of that year. Possibly, the first reference in the media appeared in a January 1994 issue of Game Players. The creation of the Super FX2 chip and the split-screen multiplayer functionality were disclosed in that article. It was generally anticipated that a commercial release would take place in the summer of 1995. Star Fox 2 would use polygons instead of sprites, as disclosed in 2 Usenet postings by Dylan Cuthbert, an Argonaut staffer who was closely involved with the creation. Additionally, he announced a 6-month delay in the production timeline because the gameplay seemed to be lacking overall. At the 1995 Consumer Electronics Show, the game made its public debut in a playable build. Nintendo's flagship project, the Ultra 64, saw a significant redesign along with a postponement of its release. In order to maintain consumer interest, the company displayed a handful of its ongoing projects. The majority of the showcased efforts received negative reviews, probably as a result of the industry's struggles with the transition from 2D to 3D graphics, and the fact that the first E3, which was supposed to take place in May of that year, diverted media focus from the exhibition. The audience's appreciation of the Star Fox 2 show and its frequent usage of the playable version made it an outlier. A widespread rumour states that in May 1995, Star Fox 2 was not on show for the E3. Rather, to highlight the 3D technology, Nintendo displayed the Nintendo 64 hardware, dubbed Ultra 64 at the time, along with the Virtual Boy and a few titles. The SNES game has been quiet for some time, which has given rise to hearsay that it has been cancelled and, on the other hand, allowed for speculations that it has been postponed and reworked for the next Nintendo system. According to an article in Electronic Gaming Monthly's September 1995 issue, the game had been secretly cancelled. The Nintendo Power magazine responded to this by saying that work on the game had not been shelved. Better graphics and more gaming features were promised instead. This was the last public statement from Nintendo regarding Star Fox 2, and it turned out to be a false primary promise of the Nintendo Power response. It was never made public and was discreetly cancelled, without a formal announcement or explanation. In retrospect, it can be said that even though Star Fox 2 set new standards for the console it was created for, it just didn't fit with the direction that video games were going at the time. This was because full-fledged 3D accelerator hardware was far more capable and powerful than anything that a system that was only 5 years old when 3D technology was first emerging could hope to accomplish. In a 1999 October 11th interview posted on the now-defunct website emulatorium.com, Dylan Cuthbert disclosed that, "I suggest you to read more of this interesting topic." Toy Story 3 2008 THQ Prototype Demo, a Toy Story 3 prototype. You might have noticed the video game on YouTube that was created by Heavy Iron Studios and THQ. The game was sold to Avalanche Software, the company that created the popular home console game, but it was never released for general public consumption. The game's ISO file is still hidden from the public. Screenshots and a video, including this demo footage, still exist. The Xbox 360 version of the demo was the only one with Pixar Easter eggs. The demo console had a Toy Story theme. Disney held onto the final console, but it was auctioned on eBay. Update. It appears that the person who submitted the other prototypes to this video also has the prototype. Therefore, I'm going to reach out to him to ask him to email me the disk or ISO file. David Gannon. See you later, guys. Bye. Update 2. There's a chance you'll see more of this game because Lyle Hall, CEO and president of Heavy Iron, told me he still has the console with the Toy Story theme. Said David Gannon. Akira, cancelled 1994 video game. The aborted video game Akira was inspired by the same titled anime movie and manga series. The Sega CD, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Gear were among the systems for which the THQ published game was supposed to launch sometime in 1994. Though ROMs or physical copies from any version of the game have not yet surfaced, videos and screenshots of the game have been making the rounds on the internet. Developer Jim Gregory talked about his experiences working on the Super Nintendo version of Akira in an interview with the video game website Hardcore Gaming 101. Gregory claims that THQ acquired the game's rights during development from the original developer, Black Peel. Because of the console's technical limitations, THQ placed demands on the project that could not be fulfilled. The game's lead programmer abandoned the project, which made the development process even more precarious. The cancellation of the game was mostly caused by these issues. Gregory said in the Hardcore Gaming 101 interview that Akira for the Super Nintendo was never made into a tangible copy. The only builds that could be played were provided to THQ over modem. That being said, THQ's archive does not contain a copy of the master. Ryan Arnold, a THQ mastering lab tech, surmised that Akira's license holder now possesses the master copy. Black Pearl's Tom Maggs revealed that the studio was also developing an Akira game for the Game Gear. When the programmer quit the project, the game's progress was lost. About 30% of the game was finished. A mail-in rebate offer for $5 was included with the purchase of the video game and the movie when it was released on VHS in 1994. December 2013, YouTube user Pook Ninja 3 found gameplay footage in a video of the 1994 Consumer Electronics Show. The game's Sega Genesis version provided the video footage. Austin Powers Mojo Rally cancelled Dreamcast game. Austin Powers Mojo Rally was originally scheduled to be a Dreamcast game released by Take-Two Interactive and created by Rockstar. The game was a kart racer in which a number of movie characters, including heroes and villains, raced around various locales, including the Moon, Las Vegas, and London. Each character has bobblehead-like proportions and was drawn in a lifelike manner. The cars that the protagonists will drive would be unique in terms of handling and attributes. The racetracks would have been subject to different weather and gravity factors. The executive producer of the game claims that not much of the humour from the film could be included into the game. Strangely enough, despite the movie's abundance of lustful comedy, the game was scheduled for release with an E rating. The only known images are of the protagonists in cars and the game's cover art, which was taken down from a Twitter post.